This tutorial shows administrators how to set up and track discipline referrals and detention. Be sure to watch the other discipline tutorial first, since that introduces many of the important concepts. To see all referrals sent to you, go to Guidance, Referrals. New referrals have an asterisk next to them, but that changes to 3 dots after you have looked at it. Click any incident to see the details. At the bottom, you can read the description and staff notes. You may also apply consequences and decide to notify the parents. You can also add information to the description as well as private staff notes, or refer it to someone else. Or if the incident did not require a referral, you can uncheck this to basically unrefer it. If other students were involved in the same incident, each student has a separate referral. For example, everything here applies to Rosalie only. Jaya is cross-referenced here, so you can click her name to set separate consequences for her, and so on. Click Keep Open if you still need to follow up on this later. Click Mark New so it shows an asterisk in your referrals list, like it was never read. Click Close to archive the referral, so it won't be in your list anymore, but you can still have a record of it. Click Delete to delete the incident permanently, which should be done only to undo mistakes. At the bottom, you can see the student's complete history, which you may click for details. This history includes everything from all teachers' discipline logs, even warnings and minor incidents which were not referred. You can use this menu to filter the history by the type of incident, severity, or consequence. It also shows the number of each type of incident, which is helpful to spot chronic problems. Selecting a consequence like detention lets you see how much detention was assigned, how much was served, and how much the student still owes. Below the history, you can click Here to view all incidents from prior years. Click Done to return to your referrals. Type in any student's name or ID to see their discipline history, even if they don't have a current referral. You can use this menu to look at referrals for other administrators. For example, if one of the other deans is on leave, you can then cover their caseload. Or select Referrals to Anyone to monitor all referrals at the whole school. You can also view recent incidents entered by you, recent referrals, or all recent incidents, even if not referred. All administrators and office staff can submit referrals, just like teachers. Go to Guidance, Referrals, and then click New Incident. The form looks just like that used by teachers, so see the other tutorial for details. To see who has detention, go to Guidance, Detention. This lists all students who owe detention and how many minutes they owe. You can also use this screen to log if they showed up. You can click any student to see their history of detention, which is especially useful if the student claims they already served their time, or you can click the incident itself to see why they received detention. In and out are the times that the student arrived and left detention. It automatically calculates the overall time, although you can override that. If the student skips detention, check Skip, and that automatically creates a new referral for the administrator. If the student is not required to serve the detention until a later date, leave the whole row blank. Note that you can use this menu to record other consequences, such as Saturday school or community service. Each day you use this screen to record consequences, it creates a new session. For example, detention for January 8th. You can use this menu to view and edit sessions from past dates. Also, as you create new sessions, such as setting up separate sessions for lunch and after-school detention, use the label field to identify when the session is. On the Reports screen, there are several discipline reports available. Click Individual Logs to print logs for one student or a group of students, and there are several options. Double-check the date fields to make sure they are correct. Clicking Internal Staff will include staff notes, while selecting Parents provides additional options, useful if you're sending the logs home to parents. Tally Each Student counts the number of incidents for each student of each type. The Statistics Report counts the number of each type of incident for the selected students and date range. It is useful to compare changes over time. For example, to see if a new discipline policy has effectively reduced the number of incidents.